Never travel abroad if you don't know these things. When you go to Thailand, you realize that gender can be divided into 18 types. When you go to the Netherlands, you realize this is a country of giants, where elementary school students are all over 1.8 meters tall. When you go to Penang, Malaysia, you realize that this small city full of Chinese flavors lets you eat until you're full with just $12. When you go to Hungary, you realize that if you don't date, you have to pay a single tax. When you go to Sombrero Island, you realize that there truly is a place in the world without time. When you go to New Zealand, you realize there isn't a single snake there. When you go to Africa, you realize that penguins don't only live in Antarctica, but also along the southern coast of Africa. When you go to Egypt, you realize that the area around the pyramids is not a vast desert, but a densely populated city. When you go to Iceland, you realize there isn't a single mosquito there. When you go to Dubai, you realize that lions and tigers can be kept as pets. When you go to Germany, you realize that working overtime is against the law. When you go to Northern Europe, you realize that men stay at home to take care of children while women go out to work. When you go to Scotland, you realize that men there really like wearing skirts. When you go to Greece, you realize that although Greece was founded less than 200 years ago, the country has gone bankrupt 4 times. So, what other interesting facts do you know?